Welcome to LatinPerDiem. Today we're looking at the Nicene Creed, or, more precisely, the Nicaeno-Constantinopolitanum Creed. It was composed in 325 AD at the Council of Nicaea, and later revised and ratified in 381 in Constantinople. Let's look at the first stanza and part of the second. Symbolum Nicaenum. Credo in unum Deum, Patrem omnipotentem, factorem caeli et terrae, visibilium omnium et invisibilium. Et in unum Dominum Iesum Christum, Filium Dei, unigenitum et ex patre natum ante omnia saecula. For a discussion of the meaning of Symbolum as creed, please see the previous episodes on the Apostles' Creed. Credo in unum Deum. I believe. Remember that credo has three separate meanings, with the dative for propositions, and within. I believe in one God, the Father, omnipotent, factorem. So here we have the noun, and we have a positive noun here, and we have another noun in apposition. Then we have two modifiers, namely unum and omnipotentem. I believe in one God, the Father, the Almighty factorem. Now this word should be contrasted with creatorem in the Apostles' Creed. The maker of heaven and earth, visibilium omnium et invisibilium. Now typically an adjective like omnium would come before the noun because it is one of quantity or degree, but here I believe it's placed after probably so that visibilium and invisibilium can be more separated. That is, of visible things, all of them, and invisible things. These three are genitives. The creed goes on now to the second stanza. Et in unum Dominum Iesum Christum. And I believe in one Lord, in one God, parallel in one Lord, Jesus Christ, Filium Dei, the Son of God, just like Patrem Filium. The Son of God, who is unigenitum, the only begotten. This, of course, is the Latin equivalent of the Greek adjective monogenes, which Tertullian used and may have been used earlier. The only begotten, et ex patre natum ante omnia saecula, and from the Father, natum, born, before all ages, ante omnia saecula. Natum, of course, is from the verb nascor, which means to be born. It is a deponent verb. And here we have repetition of patre. Now, what is interesting here is the juxtaposition of these two phrases, and they bear a considerable amount of theological meaning. I mean the juxtaposition between natum and ante omnia saecula. Natum again means to be born, from nascor, as I said previously, but ante here is a preposition, and it's temporal. It takes the accusative, as you can see, before all ages. So to be born before time is to be born when there is no time. And of course, this phrase is reminiscent of John 1, as well as many other passages that stress the eternality of the Son. Thank you for the co-eternality with the Father and the Spirit. Thank you for joining us. Please join us next time as we continue with the Nicene Creed.